Good morning, all of you. So today we just started the topic named as steam turbine. So before we go in much detail, just wanted to know the basic definition of steam turbine. Steam turbine is a prime mover in which potential energy of steam is converted into kinetic energy, later transformed into mechanical energy of rotation of turbine. बेसिकली होता क्या है, टर्बाइन एक प्राइम मूवर होता है, मतलब एक शाफ्ट होता है, इस पर इसके फेरी पर हम कुछ सीरीज ऑफ ब्लेड्स को माउंटेड करते हैं और फिर उसको एक एज अ रोटर हम कंसिडर करेंगे। उसके बाद उस पर हम बॉयलर से हाई प्रेशराइज स्टीम को एक्सट्रैक्ट करेंगे और टर्बाइन रोटेट करेगा और इलेक्ट्रिसिटी जनरेट होती है। दिस इज अ बेसिक फंडा एंड बेसिक प्रिंसिपल। अब जान लेते हैं टर्बाइन की क्लासिफिकेशन के बारे में। टर्बाइन की क्लासिफिकेशन के बारे में जानने से पहले हम जान लेते हैं देयर आर वेरियस एस्पेक्ट्स classified turbines. We just started from the beginning. So at first, the first aspect is according to action of steam. So according to action of steam, the turbine is classified into two categories. First is impulse turbine, another is reaction turbine. So what is impulse turbine? As we know, when you are admitted in first year, there was a subject engineering mechanics, and we always studied that subject, the impulse momentum equation or Newton's second law. So this turbine is basically works on the principle impulse momentum equation, means the turbine is work on momentum transfer. So होता क्या है, बेसिकली एक फिक्स नोजल होता है जिसमें से हाई प्रेशर स्टीम हाई वेलोसिटी के साथ स्ट्राइक होती है टर्बाइन के ब्लेड्स के ऊपर एंड टर्बाइन रोटेट करता है और इलेक्ट्रिसिटी जनरेट होती है. सो दिस इज अ बेसिक प्रिंसिपल ऑफ इम्पल्स टर्बाइन दैट वी study in much detail in next videos, so stay tuned. So just make a बेसिक फिगर के साथ आपको एक्सप्लेन करता हूँ कि इम्पल्स टर्बाइन दिखता कैसे है. This is the schematic diagram of impulse turbine. There is a wall in which the high pressurized boiler steam is come out from that wall, and here is a nozzle and this is a moving blade, and it is a series of moving blade, not a one moving blade. Okay, when the high pressurized steam is come out from that boiler, its pressure is totally dropped in that nozzle. After that the pressure is constant throughout the wheel, and here the velocity of the steam is consequently increases, and the velocity drop is occurred in the wheel and is later on constant after exhaust through the turbine. This is the basic principle of impulse turbine. So this is the one name that called de Laval turbine. It's also because of that inventor of impulse turbine. Okay, so we just discuss again second type of turbine. The second type of turbine is namely reaction turbine. So what is mean by reaction turbine? The reaction turbine is nothing but the set of impulse turbine in which the combination of multiple impulse turbine. There's one shaft and the series of fixed blades and moving blades are mounted on this. When the steam is passed through one blade, I mean fixed blade, the velocity increases, and is passed through a moving blade, its velocity decreases. Similarly, this happened in next stages also. That's why it's called reaction turbine. So I just wanted to know you this basic definition, but we will discuss in detail in next videos. Just I will try to memorize you, that's why I am showing you the one figure of reaction turbine. So this is a diagram of reaction turbine in which the series of fixed blade and moving blades are mounted on the one shaft. When the steam high pressure, the steam is come out from the boiler, its pressure is constant. When it strike on the moving blade, its pressure is drop is occur, also pressure is constant in fixed blade, pressure drop is occur in moving blade. So consequently it's happen when up to the exhaust from the turbine. Also this is a velocity, its velocity is increase in fixed blade, after this velocity decreases, after this increases, after that decreases, after that increase. This happened in multiple times after the exhaust from the turbine. So what is the means exact definition of reaction turbine? A turbine in which the steam pressure is decreases gradually while expanding through moving blade as well as fixed blade is called reaction turbine. The reaction turbine is also called the Parsons turbine. Okay, so we will discuss new kind of aspects. So the another type of aspects is according to pressure of stages. So that much categorized in two types, single stage and multi-stage. The single stage means it is a example of centrifugal compressor which is mounted on jet engine, as you know. I don't know you have seen or not, but if you seen that jet engine in front of your eyes, the compressor in back stage the compressor is attached, but in front stage the one wheel or one single turbine attached which comes out the atmospheric air in front of it and it passes to compressor. So the single stage turbine is nothing but used in aircraft engine. After that, the second type is multi-stage turbine. What is multi-stage turbine is what? The example of reaction turbine. Okay, this is nothing but multi-stage turbine, and this multi-stage turbine is much widely used in power plant for this multi-stage turbine is for high power generation capacities can handle. That's why its multi-stage turbine is used in power plants. And next type is according to types of steam flow. So according to types of steam flow, the turbine is categorized into two types. One is radial turbine, another is axial turbine. So in radial turbine, the steam is flowed throughout the turbine which is perpendicular to the shaft of this turbine. In axial turbine, the steam is flowed parallel to the shaft. Okay, so the another aspect is according to number of shaft, single shaft and multi shaft. So the another aspect is according to method of governing. We just wanted to first know what is nothing but governing. So basically the principle of governing is nothing but to measure the proper supply of steam and how much need of steam for the turbine is nothing but governing. So according to this, the turbine are categorized are here seen here. The first is throttle governing. Throttle governing means example of, it is one of the throttle valve is mounted in the turbine assembly. If you wanted to know, we will elaborate in much in detail in next videos. So just I will explain in short here. In this here is written that in this turbine fresh steam enter through one or more depending upon power developed simultaneously applied at throttle valve. Yeah, means the steam is enter the one or more throttle valve, consequently overall through the turbine. Okay, yeah. So the next is turbine with nozzle governing. It's same like as a throttle, but here the nozzles are fitted in stage by stage. Consequently, just how many uh, how many, just we need how many steam, that's why. And this steam is consequently fed through a nozzle. मीन्स होता क्या है, ये नोजल्स की असेंबली थ्रू जो फेरिफेरी होती है टरबाइन की उसके अराउंड लगाई जाती है, जिसकी जितनी स्टीम की नीड होती है उतनी हम नोजल के थ्रू सप्लाई करते रहते हैं। जिस तरह से ये नोजल गवर्निंग होती है। अनदर इज टरबाइन विद बाईपास गवर्निंग। बाईपास मीन्स वॉज the steam is fed through first stage, also fed through second stage, also fed through third stage, also fed through intermediate stages। मतलब हर एक स्टेज के पास से आप स्टीम को फेड करते रहेंगे। दिस इज नथिंग बट बाईपास गवर्निंग। ऑल्सो दिस इज I will explain in much detail in next video. So this is a glance and this is the only introduction video, that's why I'm not explain much detail in this video. I will explain much detail in another videos in much detail. Okay, thank you. So another aspect is just wait for a minute, I'm sorry, to wait for a while. Okay, so according to the steam condition and inlet to turbine. So according to steam condition and inlet or turbine, we just categorize this in 5 types. Okay, first is low pressure turbine, another is medium pressure turbine, another is third is high pressure turbine, fourth is very high, and fifth is supercritical turbine. So how can we categorize the low pressure turbine? So low pressure turbine means this is work in between 1.2 to 2 standard atmospheric pressure. So what is atmospheric pressure and gauge pressure mean for us? In gauge pressure we just take the datum from atmospheric, but in absolute pressure we just take also atmospheric pressure. So in here we just calculate it with the help of absolute pressure. Okay, so this is a basic fundamental, this wanted to know. Okay, the medium pressure turbine, this turbine is below 40 atmospheric pressure, I mean standard atmospheric pressure. High pressure means above 40, and very high means 170, above, I mean up to 170, and temperature is 550 degrees Celsius. And supercritical turbine means these turbines are always about close to 225 bar standard atmospheric pressure. Okay, so after that the another aspect is according to industrial usage. So also this categorized in 3 types: stationary turbine with constant speed variation, stationary turbine with variable speed, and non-stationary turbine with variable speed. So these turbines are primarily used for alternators, मतलब means ये जो turbines होती हैं हम primarily alternator के तौर पर यूज़ करते हैं। सेकंड जो है ये पम्प्स एंड ब्लोवर्स के टाइप्स में यूज़ करते हैं। एंड जो नॉन स्टेशनरी टर्बाइन विद वेरिएबल ब्लेड्स होते हैं उसका हम एग्जांपल जस्ट लाइक शीप लोकोमोटिव, जो आपको पता है हो या पता नहीं मुझे, बट मैक्सिमम जो जेट इंजन्स वगैरह होते हैं मैक्सिमम हम शिप में भी यूज, जैसे कि आप मिलिट्री के जो शिप्स वगैरह होते हैं जहाँ पे आपको, या फिर कोस्ट गार्ड के शिप्स वगैरह होते हैं वहाँ पे जैसे कि स्पीड की नीड होती है तो हम टर्बाइन इंजन्स भी माउंटेड करते हैं शिप्स के अंदर। ओके, एंड दिस इज वन एडवांटेजेस ओवर स्टीम इंजन्स एंड स्टीम टर्बाइंस। जिस्ट हियर मैंने लिखा है, मैं आपको एक्सप्लेन करता हूँ। थर्मल एफिशिएंसी इज मच हाई। Okay, here thermal efficiency is much high because the reason here is a device which energy generated, means it's not a consumes energy, that's why its thermal energy is much higher. Okay, another is there is a no reciprocating part, that's why we not need to balance, and heavy foundation is not required because the balancing forces and the vibration is much less because the reciprocating part is absent. When the reciprocating part is present, the way need to balance the secondary couple, right? That's why we not need here perfect balancing, but according to design aspects we just need for balancing, but it is not a design, that's why I'm not explaining your design. Okay, so another is higher and greater range of speed is possible. Okay, that's it. And fourth one is lubrication is simple because there is no the lubrication is not here because there is no reciprocating parts here, and that's why we just not lubrication in much here. A simple bearing is used for the shaft which supports the shaft, and the unbalances forces that's much handled by this bearing. Okay, Power generation is uniform because flywheel is not required. Oh yeah, because the flywheel is also here. You know, the bike engine, the flywheel is small, flywheel is fitted, and due to this the power generation and the jerks are continuously absorbed by this flywheel, and you also feel these jerks because the non-uniform power generation. But here the power generation is uniform, that's why flywheel is not required. Another steam consumption is lesser, okay, and more suitable for power plants. Okay, because the turbine is also more suitable for power plants. Okay, okay, just a minute, just a second for a while. Okay, this is the methods of reducing governing of turbines, which will explain in another next video. So just today video just for introduction of this topic. I will not explain much in detail here. After that I will totally complete this topic in next video, means impulse turbine, velocity triangle, reaction turbines, velocity triangle, and that numericals also, and lastly I will explain the heat factor and all those things. Okay, so if you like this video, please subscribe my YouTube channel, hit the like button, and share with your friends. If you have any query, I will put my Instagram link and Gmail ID links in description. That's why you can message me or you can mail me and ask your query. So thank you for watching our video and subscribe my YouTube channel. Thank you. Have a good day. Bye.